Hi guys, I hope that you're having a good day. I hope this lesson finds you having a good day, a good moment in your life. And I do pray and hope that as you go through all of the craziness in the world and in the country right now, as we all do, that we can still find God's blessings, that we can still find the joy that He gives us. Once you're a child of God, you have that underlining joy that even though we have those sad days, those hard days, the days where we're angry or just completely discouraged, God's with us and He gives us that joy that's always going to be in our life if we choose to seek it and allow Him to give it to us. I'm going to read today. I wanted to do a devotion, and it's talking about how Jesus pulled the unclean spirit and He cleansed the man of the unclean spirit in the synagogue. I'm going to read in Mark chapter 1, verse 23 is where I'm going to start. It says, "And there was in their synagogue a man with an unclean spirit, and he cried out, saying, Let us alone. What have we to do with thee, thou Jesus of Nazareth? Art thou come to destroy us? I know thee who thou art, the Holy One of God. And Jesus rebuked him, saying, Hold thy peace, and come out of him. And when the unclean spirit had torn him, and cried with a loud voice, he came out of him. And they were all amazed, insomuch that they questioned among themselves, saying, What thing is this? What new doctrine is this? For with authority commandeth he even the unclean spirits, and they do obey him. And immediately his fame spread abroad throughout all the region round about Galilee." So we see here that Jesus healed the unclean spirit in the man in the synagogue. The man had no apparent knowledge that the scripture tells us here of that unclean spirit. He wasn't asking for help. No one there had asked for help on his behalf. No one was interceding, trying to get help for this man. But he had an unclean spirit. And it made me think about all the days that we, or myself, get in those just like complete foul moods. You have a bad day, a bad attitude, maybe you're sad or angry, just something's going on in your life that has you completely discouraged or distraught. And you get in those spirits, and the devil has put so much effort into getting you into that spirit and into that mind, that frame of mind, that you don't even see that you need help. This man didn't call out to God for help. And so many times we need help, and we have just a bad spirit about ourselves. Maybe it's not a demon like this would have been, or what I imagine it to be. I imagine he was possessed by this unclean spirit, this demon about him. But we have unclean spirits in a different sense now. We get these bad spirits about ourselves, and we get in just those bad moods and those bad days. And so often the devil has put so much into making us feel and be in those moods and those days that we don't see that we need help, and we don't go to God. But the thing about this scripture is that the man didn't call out to God for help. The people didn't call out to God for help for this man, but God knew. Jesus knew, and he still saw that this man needed help, and he helped him. As you continue to read through the rest of chapter 1 in Mark, you see about Jesus healing Simon's mother-in-law and other people, and just multitudes of people. He also heals a leper in the last section of chapter 1. He heals a leper, and that leper did come to him, and he came to him with a specific need, and Jesus was compassionate on him. God will be compassionate to us, and he will help us. I do believe he wants us to come to him, but I also know and I believe that he can see and hear and just completely know everything about us. He knows our problems, he knows our needs, and he'll take care of us no matter what. Now, that being said, it doesn't mean we don't come to him or we don't ask him when we need help, because we should. But even when we don't, God will know, and he will help us, because he is always with us. He's ever present with us. Nothing can separate us from him once we're a child of God, and I'm thankful for that. I hope that through everything that this can be an encouragement to you, that even when we don't know what we need, or maybe we do know what we need and we're just afraid to ask for it, that God is with us, and he is with you, and he'll help you. God bless.